Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you for your likes and thank you for your comments. Keep them coming. I really do appreciate them. And I really learn a lot from you guys. It's so interesting to know what you guys think. And it's amazing that you come out with a lot more than what I ever say in my videos. Little bit is watching her she's loving the Mario show, so that's going on for her right now. I want to talk about the CEO at CNN. He's fired. Meghan Kelly was talking about it today. I mentioned a couple of months ago when Don Lemon was fired that he was, to me, one of the worst CEOs that I have encountered, especially the way that he handled the Don Lemon situation altogether. But he was never a good choice for CNN in the first place to bring it out of, its failing ratings. Like, it makes no sense. I can help you. Get Kate, what is it? Lindsay Schofield on there and do a segment on Meghan. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. They just need some new ideas and fresh. But what I do know is that the CEO was one of the, to me, why would they hire Chris Latic? I know I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, but still, his first name is Chris. And I just think the way he treated Don Lemon and the way he handled that Donald Trump town hall was just speaks for itself. Let's get into it, guys. I don't feel sorry for Harry. I don't feel sorry for Harry. It was said that he almost got emotional on the stand. And we are supposed to believe that when he left Montecito, that home chick didn't coach him on left here, let's go, Meghan. I don't think Harry's reputation could get any worse than this. I don't think his life could get any worse than this. I don't think, there's no mystery to Harry anymore. He's an open, blame, victim person. He's lost all his princenesshood, and he doesn't look like a prince. He looks like a child that is lost and needs his father and his brother. But since he decided to go on a crusade with this woman named Meghan, that's not even there. Where is she? Harry, Let me continue. So Lady C was on Dan Wootton's show with Samantha, and she explained to us that the reason why Harry is in court and doing all of this stuff is because of Meghan. And I say it all the time. It's 100% true. Harry doesn't do anything unless he can do it through Meghan. She orchestrates, guide, lead, and so on and so on. Because I remind myself daily that Harry was not on a mission to attack his family, to go after the press, and so on. Now all of a sudden Harry wants to talk about Chelsea, the love of his life, the one that got away. He wasn't talking about it then, when it happened. If he was that upset about the relationship breaking up, then why didn't Harry, at the time of the breakup, go after all the people? Why didn't he go after them then? Why is he free to do it now? And why is all of a sudden he feels like he needs to do it now? Meghan. The one person that wasn't even in court to support him. So it would be like this. Okay, Eric, my husband, he hit someone's car. It's his fault. But I'm going to court to take care of it because it's our car and now we don't have anywhere to get around or something like that, something stupid. But my husband is not there. Why wouldn't you be there to support me and hold my hand? Do something that we decided to do. No, that you pushed me to do. Because the whole time he was married to her, the whole time she was in the UK, she complained and whined to him night and day how everybody was out to get her and she needed to get to the United States and she needed Harry to protect her from the press. He can't. You'll never be able to protect her. You won't. And there is no pleasing her. But it doesn't matter anyway because she's not by your side now anyway. The relationship is over. It's just a matter of time. And maybe they're just going to live separate lives. I don't know. But let me tell you something. People talk. We know about the divorce lawyer. We know that he's got a hotel and everything and all this other stuff. So Lady C lets us know that Meghan's behind all of this. And Samantha kind of pushes back a little bit and says, Harry's a big boy. No, I'm pushing back on Samantha. I'm like Lady C. This woman has manipulated him and convinced him that they should go after and sue all these people because they've done such a big injustice. And now Harry is not looking like the victim. He's looking like someone that has decided, okay, after years and years of stuff being gone and buried and done with, he's decided to dig it up. It's like digging up a dead horse. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Chelsea is married and gone on and moved on with her life, and now he's bringing her up. They did all of this to me and Chelsea. No, if you had an issue, then you should have brought it during the time when she broke up with you. So why do you care, or anyone cares, that is going on now? What's done is done. You can't change the past. And so what are you trying to do? Get some money from them? Are they that broke where they need to sue? No, I think here, Meghan, whether they're trying to clear their names, that will never happen. They have made fools out of themselves over and over and over again. And this court case is not going to help his reputation. It's making it worse. We're finding out, is Harry a true, bona fide, professional victim? With no evidence. None. Assumption. Assume. Let me tell you something. I don't even know why this judge is entertaining this. Because if you don't have any evidence, paperwork, phone, messages, and evidence, then why is this show circus going on? Judge Judy. Judge Judy would have said, where's your evidence, Harry? There's no feelings. I don't care what you thought, what you think. Where is it? Where's the hacking information? How do you know? So you want us to investigate what you think is happening? Can you imagine Harry being your king? No, Samantha, your sister is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I know you know that, and she's a big fat liar. And she has convinced Harry to go after these people. The press. He's not going to be able, I'm not press, but he's not going to be able to shut us up because he keeps talking. What is his objective? Is his objective to clear their names, to say that they actually did it, that the Mirror actually did this? So, not so, but he can't prove it. Let me say this. I wouldn't want anybody hacking me. And so if you're going to accuse someone of doing that, you better have proof. And since he doesn't have proof, then here we are. So I could tell you all day long that, my pool got spots in it. But if I can't show you the spots, then how are you going to believe me? I know I'm all over the place. Work with me. What's his objective? Only he knows. My biggest thing is, why is he fighting this battle and she's not even there? Why would any one of you in California or A-listers want to be Meghan's friend? It's kind of warm, so I don't really like it. They delivered it, and they delivered it warm. Who delivered? Well, it was chilled. Yeah. It's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. You got a woman that has, I'm getting to that. This is what I wrote. I said, when Harry met Meghan, she started complaining and whining and blaming and doing all this stuff. And Harry says, okay, honey, I'll defend you. I'll take care of you. I'll be your savior. I'll take care of these bad people for you. I'll sue every one of them. If my family won't do it, then I'll do it. I'll go after them for us. Because I'll go after them for you. This happened, what he is talking about, before Meghan. Before. She wasn't even there. Just like she wasn't there when they said the racists. When Harry was having that conversation, when they was having that conversation about Archie's skin color, she wasn't there either. She's never there. Like one of you said, she tries to not get her hands dirty. She can't help but to. The evidence is there. It's all around her. Here's where I started going into, what's his motive? What's his objective? Going after these people. What? To prove what? Because he hasn't proved anything. The only thing that he's proven is that his feelings is hurt. And so Chelsea's moved on. He's in Montecito. He doesn't even live over there anymore. And he's over here with his 2 kids and his cuckoo of a wife, and going after doing stupid stuff, going back in time, doing stuff to mess with his mental health. Why would I want to revisit some stuff like this to hurt my heart and make my mental capacity go even worse? Because he's already dealing with mental stuff. He said it because he's taking the drugs to help him. I'm sure his father is sickly worried. I would be. Because Harry is in an environment that all he does is say yes to everyone. And is doing everything that everybody else tells him to do. And then he does it. And then he goes back looking like a fool. Harry looks like a fool. I don't know if I said this already, but did you see the press in the UK? A lot of press. They don't get that over here. No one. There was so many cameras, so many people out there for Harry on the court that second day that it was just like a mob of people. I thought they don't get that kind of attention over here. It's not gonna happen. When she left the UK talking about that they were going to come over here and make their own money, which I thought was weird, and that they were going to live in private and then give up their royal titles, I said, this girl is ruthless. I said, she spent all that time trying to get in there and marry him, and now all of a sudden she's giving it up? What is she giving it up for? Because it didn't make sense. And at first I said, wow, that's a pretty powerful statement for somebody to make that is giving up royalty and just became royalty. Now all of a sudden you're giving it up? No, she was never giving it up. She was trading it, not even trading it. She was going to do both. And she really wanted to be over here. And it just blows my mind that you would give up that life for this one over here as if this one was going to be better. No, when I was her friend, and I know I've said this before, when I was supporting her, I said, when you come over here, people are not going to treat you the way they treat you over there. And at the time, Meghan was being treated like a royal member of the family. They were. I treated her that. Everybody in the United States was like, you go, Meghan. We were rooting for her. And I believe the UK was loving on her too in the beginning until she started her trickery. And so I just remember being like, wow, she didn't give that up. She didn't. It was all a ruse. It was all a fake. She came over here to be a celebrity and she reduced herself down. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a celebrity, but you married a prince. It put you on another stage. A celebrity has to build their reputation up. You automatically became an instant global icon or whatever you want to call her. And you traded that down to come over here talking about you were going to be free and live your... No, you didn't do that. You came over here and made money by trashing the royal family, which was despicable because that meant you lied in your statement. And telling your truth is not the same as lying and trashing for money. Let me move on. I don't know if I haven't said this already. I believe Harry is a professional victim. Professional victim, professional complainer, professional blamer, you name it. That's what they have become. That's their brand. I don't know why Meghan thought that the element of lying on the royal family and telling her truth would gain her sympathy from us. Remember when Harry was on that plane talking about he's free, he's coming over here to his freedom? How is that going for you, Harry, by the way? Because it don't seem like that's as much freedom over here as you thought. No, your life has been turned up flippy-doo. Your wife got you riding around in New York City being chased for 2 hours and almost got into a catastrophic car accident just like your mother. Quinky dinky. What a quinky dinky. I want to know, how is Harry supposed to be free and move on from the past, health-wise and everything, if he keeps trying to sue everyone and digging up his past with Spare and these court cases and stuff? How can this be good on Harry's health? Why would a wife sit around wanting him to revisit his negativity-ness and nasty stuff that makes him drink and whatever he does when he gets this way, because he's thinking about negativity 24 hours a day? Harry didn't look good to me. Harry looks really off. He looked disheveled. He looked like he was just lost and just was trying to keep it together and hoping to say the right things. But he didn't. He looked red. He looked sad. His eyes, you can see it in his eyes. The eyes never lie. Harry, how are you supposed to be free and move on from your freedom flight over here with Meghan? I just said that, I know. It just like that would bother me. Imagine me thinking about something that happened in my childhood and revisiting something that I don't want to bring back up ever in my life. But it's happening. Constantly being reminded of his mother's passing by Meghan. Fighting court battles and stuff. Drop them. I would try my best to shut all that down and say, listen, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this fight against the press, this crusade to take down the press. Trump tried, not really, but you can't. You need them. Because without them, they can't tell your truth. I love Sue Smith's channel. She has some really great stuff on there. And I love her channel because she talks about what's going on with the real royals. And every day that I see her, when I'm watching it, it's just beautiful to see Catherine just be who she is supposed to be without even telling the world. She shows you in her actions. She shows you in her everyday movement what she's about. She's about her country, and she's about the people, and she's about the monarchy. She is the real deal. And I like her for that. And I don't think she takes any stuff when she doesn't have to. I think that William he is so lucky. He is really lucky to have her. And I truly believe that when they do become the highlight of, when they do take the throne, it is going to be something to see. And I hope I get to be there to see it. Then you flip over to the other royals and you see nothing but destruction and lies and deceptive, and it's just goes on and on and on. The deceit, the blaming, it's you know what, and to me it's beyond them being privileged and acting like this. It's really embarrassing. And no matter where Meghan goes to hide herself, she can't. Meghan's mistake was when she said the royal family was racist. That was the beginning, and that is going to be the end. And I don't care what anyone says, it's not the New York City. That's just the icing on the cake. That's what me and my sisters call the icing on the cake. The New York City chase. That's just icing. The cake, the meat, and potatoes is the racism, and she lied. I'm just saying. Listen, if Harry hadn't done spare, and if he hadn't did Oprah, if Harry hadn't got on Oprah and said that his family was racist, people would probably feel sympathy for him right now in court and think that, well, maybe there's something to this. But honestly, the people watching like us, I don't really believe his stories. Like, I don't really believe anything that they say unless I can see it. And that's where I am. And I believe that that's where Americans are. And I know Whoopi Goldberg could probably say a lot more if she could about Meghan. I'll say it for you. According to the Royal Rogue, Harry brought this lawsuit up against the media because of Meghan. I've said it 1 billion times on my channel. It's fact. It's true. Harry was not suing and writing spare and on Oprah and doing all this therapy stuff on TV before Meghan. So I heard or read or heard someone say this, that Harry is in court talking about his mother's sexuality. Who she was sleeping with, and she slept with the mayor. Why do I know this? His mother, like, she had an affair and she slept with a married man and all this stuff. Why would Harry bring this stuff up? Why would he talk about that? I'm gonna just leave that there for now because I'm not 100% sure, but I did hear that Harry is talking about his mother's sexual escapades with other men, like he was on the scene. But for what? What purpose would that be? I'm leaving that alone. I didn't get much of that, but I just thought that was a little shady. Wow, this one is pretty short today, guys. The last thing I want to say, and I think I said this earlier, is that Harry is making all these accusations, but he doesn't have any evidence. He doesn't have any proof. And I just don't understand how you can go to court and not have evidence. I'm just shocked at the judge that would allow them to have this, just not here. Not here. No, they would have, no, here they would have thrown it out. They would say, you don't have no evidence? Get out. You don't have anything. But I thought the judge goes through the evidence first and be like, okay, where's your witnesses? He doesn't have any witness. It's a weird court situation for me because Harry's on the stand being cross-examined, but he doesn't have any witnesses on his behalf to talk about what they saw or whatever. And even if he did, like what if Chelsea walked up in there and said, yeah, our relationship was ruined. He doesn't even have her. Listen, guys. Why is Harry talking about strip clubs and stuff like that? He mentions this in his court case. Like, why is he talking about everything about his life and his personal stuff like that? Listen, love you guys. I'm out of here. I hope you have a wonderful night. Kisses.